Balanced news in high definition. The Fox-19 Morning News.
Good morning, it's 8:26. NASCAR driver Michael McDowell is one of the racing stars hitting the track at the Kentucky Speedway this weekend. And when you see his car, you might notice the words Relentless Hope. It's a reference to Michael's commitment to international adoption and his mission work in Mexico. And it's also the name of a book by Beth Guckenberger of Back-to-Back Ministries, who splits her time between Cincinnati and Monterrey, Mexico. Beth, welcome. Great to see you.
Thanks.
First, tell me, what is Back-to-Back Ministries?
We're a nonprofit organization that services orphaned and abandoned children in 3 different continents. I happen to have my full-time residence in Monterey, but we service kids all over the world.
How did you make a connection with Michael McDowell?
I first met Michael at a function that we were both at on the K-Love cruise, the radio station that's all over the world. And he heard my passion for the orphan child, I heard his passion for his faith, and we found each other after the event and began to share about ways we could collaborate, mixing the world that I live in with the world that he lives in.
And he ended up in Monterey doing some mission work with Back-to-Back Ministries, and that created a major life change for him and his wife, didn't it?
It did. His wife Jamie joined him, and Daytona 500 winner Trevor Bayne was there, and those guys dove right in, played soccer, painted on the buildings. They were fully engaged with the orphan child. The kids asked them questions about how fast they drive and if they've ever been in wrecks, and they had a great experience there.
And now he and his wife are working to adopt a child from Mexico?
They're going to be adopting from Honduras at this point.
Honduras, okay.
They're in that long, arduous process of international adoption, but they're excited about bringing a child that has a need. There's 148 million orphans in the world. And Michael's famous for saying, if I can make a difference for one, that's all I've been asked to do.
You know, a lot of people, they think about adopting a child, but they look at the process, and it can take a long time, and it can cost a lot of money. What is your message for people who are considering it?
I just say that there's a child out there somewhere. Michael was telling me last night that what motivates him every day to get up and do another piece of paperwork or to figure out the next step is that he knows there's a child out there somewhere that's a McDowell.
And tell me a little bit more about the book, Relentless Hope.
Yes, I named the book Relentless Hope. I interviewed a bunch of Cincinnatians, frankly, and a bunch of people from my international world, and we were finding that there were difficulties all around us all the time. So the book's about how to maintain composure, hope, faith in the midst of the things that can tempt to kind of drown us, and how to have an understanding that God is with you no matter where you are.
Can people find out more through Back-to-Back Ministries about international adoption?
Yep, you can get on our website, www.backtobackministries.org, or find us on Facebook, we Twitter, all kinds of places.
And I know who you're going to be cheering for this weekend at the Kentucky Speedway.
Absolutely. The Relentless Hope car, we're all the way.
All right. Well, we've got a link to Back-to-Back Ministries at fox19.com. Just look in the big red box. And Beth, thank you so much for sharing your message and your inspiration.
Thanks for having us.
All right.